I am going to show you how I fishtail my garlic. I use a hard neck variety, so I'll show you how I prepare it first. A hard neck variety, if you don't know, is exactly what it sounds like. It has a very hard neck. I found the fishtailing to be a little bit easier, and I find it also very pretty. It's way more aesthetically pleasing than the old braid was, and I find it a lot easier to keep my garlic cloves straight in a line. So I'll show you what I do, my process for putting together a fishtailed garlic braid. So I've got a little board underneath so I'm not damaging my garlic, a hammer, very specialized equipment, and I'm just going to tenderize the stalk a little bit. Just going to kind of give it a gentle beating until I feel like I can bend it without cracking it. You can see these are quite large, these stalks, so I'm going to just rotate it. You can kind of feel the stalk giving a little bit. There we go, that's bending. Perfect. Okay, we want pretty garlic, and you do not want to wash your garlic. It has a protective layer of paper that's very important. So what we're going to do is just kind of husk off this first layer of leaves, and then the paper should start kind of cracking off. You only want to take one layer just to get it nice and clean looking. Take the dirt off. There we go. Just take a gloved hand and give it a nice aggressive dust off. And then clip your roots. Just looks better. There you go. Look how pretty that is, and it's ready to braid. Okay, so I'm going with 8 cloves here. Just move this plant out of the way. There we go. Okay, I like to start with 2 that have a little bit of a curve to the neck. That way they can kind of point outwards. I'm going to use a little section of jute twine to tie them together. Some people are really good at making these little knots with their garlic stem, but I always find it just adds a lot of unnecessary bulk to the bottom, so I'm going to go with this. Okay, so you have your 2 cloves crossed. We're going to lay the next one on top of this stem, but going the opposite direction. And then we're going to take this first stem. You kind of have to hold everything together and very carefully cross it over and just lay it beside. So I might give this a little kink for it. There we go. Okay, and we're ready for the next clove. So it is going on facing the opposite direction. And we're going to bring the outermost stem right over and lay it beside the next one, and so on and so forth. So here goes this one. Keep your new stem to the inside, and this one goes over. So you're essentially just keeping 2 sides here, and one side always has one more than the other. So you just kind of have to adjust and tighten up as you go if you want a nice tight braid. Okay, and which direction are we going? This way. Lay that right on top. Stem's on the inside, outermost stem comes over and lays on the inside. Okay, we have 2 more. So we're going to put this on here. Outermost stem comes to the inside, right over top of that new clove. And last one. Lay that on nice and neat. Last stem's going to come over and lay on the inside. And now you are going to finish off your braid. So you just continue with the stems the way you did. You're going to bring the outermost on the other side to the inside, lay it over top, followed by the other side. You're going to repeat. And depending on the size of your garlic stalks or how many cloves you decide to put in, how many heads you decide to put in, I mean, you can really just braid up as far as you want. Because these are really thick stems, I'm just going to do a few more sections just so I have enough of a visible fishtail at the top of this, and then I'm going to go ahead and chop it off. Now with my smaller necks, I will probably do a little bit more of a braid just for the beauty of it. Okay, I think I'll go 1 or 2 more, get off these little extra leaves. And 1 more, I think we'll call it a day. Okay, and I have a second piece of twine. I'm going to give that a tie at the top. All right, that is beautiful. We'll give that a nice little trim. Can I just toot my own horn? Look how big these garlics are. I'm pretty proud of those. All right, let's just trim this top. And let's put a little tag on there. This is Northumberland, and this is 2023. So there you go. finished product. How gorgeous is that? I am just absolutely in love with the fishtail. Much easier, much faster, and in my opinion, just beautiful. Just so much prettier. Look at these garlics.
How about this, Mommy? If anybody the garlic sorted, just they should ask me.
Because you're an expert.
Yeah, I do it.
Well, show us how you measure them.
So I do this.
What do you think?
2.5, 3, 2, and 1.5.
So what do you think that one is? 2-y? Nice.
Okay, let's dig around till we find one that's good to measure, that's big. Aha!
Got a good one? Okay, that looks like a 1.5. That's my guess.
Yep.